over the French Alps on our approach to Nice.
On board. At EasyJet, we're committed to reducing our environmental impact. We'll be asking you to place recyclable waste in a separate bag as we collect rubbish from you. Please don't leave any rubbish in your seat pockets or on the floor.
Nous allons bientôt atterrir. Nous vous prions donc de ranger vos sacs et votre ordinateur. Veuillez attacher votre ceinture, relever la tablette de votre siège, baisser les accoudoirs et remonter le cache-hublot. L'accès aux toilettes n'est plus autorisé. Veuillez lire la notice qui se trouve dans la pochette de votre siège. Celle-ci contient des consignes de sécurité importantes. En cas d'urgence, veuillez laisser tous vos bagages dans l'avion. Chez EasyJet, nous nous engageons à réduire notre impact sur l'environnement. Nous vous demanderons de placer les déchets recyclables dans un sac à part afin que nous puissions les ramasser. Veuillez ne laisser aucun déchet dans la pochette de votre siège ou sur le sol. Nous allons bientôt atterrir. Nous vous prions donc de ranger vos sacs et votre ordinateur. Veuillez attacher votre ceinture, relever la tablette de votre siège, baisser les accoudoirs et remonter le cache-hublot. L'accès aux toilettes n'est plus autorisé. Veuillez lire la notice qui se trouve dans la pochette de votre siège. Celle-ci contient des consignes de sécurité importantes. En cas d'urgence, veuillez laisser tous vos bagages dans l'avion. Chez EasyJet, nous nous engageons à réduire notre impact sur l'environnement. Nous vous demanderons de placer les déchets recyclables dans un sac à part afin que nous puissions les ramasser. Veuillez ne laisser aucun déchet dans la pochette de votre siège ou sur le sol.
Côte d'Azur playground of the rich and famous. coming to landing at the Nice airport. Vive la France! Well, today we are in sunny Côte d'Azur, south of France, in the city of Nice. And it is still high season. It's the second week of September, so it's still warm, lots of tourists. And we are going on a walk through the old town. So from here begins the new town, but in front of us is the old town. Nice started out as a small fishing village hundreds of years ago, and then in the Victorian Belle Epoque period it became super popular as a winter resort for many Europeans because they have mild winters here with lots of sun. And so it's very interesting. The architecture, a lot of it is from the 1890s, but some of it is a little bit earlier. Very beautiful fountain with an Art Deco statue. So after the Belle Epoque period, Nice had a renaissance in the Art Deco period also in the early 20th century, the 1920s through the 30s before the war. And they have a lot of wonderful Art Deco along with the Belle Epoque. But here in the old town, we're going to get to some old buildings that are probably 300 years old. So in front of us is a modern sculpture that faces the sea, and here we are in the old town. The Hotel de Ville, the city hall. So lots of restaurants, souvenirs, because they grow a lot of olives, so a lot of olive oil products to buy. And also is close by the famous perfume maker in Grasse, so there's a lot of Provence herbs. So a lot of souvenirs you can buy here. And very fancy restaurants. We are about 30-minute drive away from Monte Carlo, so there's a itinerary of Saint-Tropez, Cannes, Nice, Monte Carlo, Menton, so all the famous hot spots of the Côte d'Azur. Well, that was a nice little church to visit. And here's the old opera house, the Yacht Municipal. Beautiful old opera house. And across from the opera house is a beautiful shop. Whoa, we got to take a look at this shop. So, de pain et filles depuis 10, I can't remember my French numbers, 1820. Beautiful old shop with all the specialties they make here, the candied fruits. Chocolat, chocolat. There's some chocolates. Ooh. Lovely chocolates in the back. Wow. Nice. So like all the tourists, I oohed and awed at all the goodies on sale, but I didn't buy any. And we're just admiring the beautiful theater. And down are the old fishing houses of the fishermen, which are now restaurants. We're gonna take a look at that. So they're doing an operetta, La Fille de Madame Angot, from Charles Lecoq, old French operetta. And also they're doing Edgar from Puccini, the Magic Flute. They have Carmen. And then the ballet is doing Coppelia, Cinderella. A nice program. Yeah, beautiful. Wow, this is really beautiful. This lantern. Wow. So there's the cruise ships that come into port, and all these people get off a cruise ship and they take the tour of the cities. Then they get back on their cruise ship and sail off to the next city. So here's all the old houses with, they're now restaurants mostly. And here's the marché, the market. So let's check out the market. Flowers. Beautiful flowers. Lavender. Well, I guess this is all a flower market here. No, I think down at the end is the fruit. Cactus. Something very practical. As global warming gets worse and worse, you have to have cactus gardens. Save on water. And we have wood carvings from Africa. I remember in Kenya I bought a lot of these. Very cute from Kenya.
No, I'm from Senegal.
Oh no, but I went to Kenya and bought a lot of wood. Yeah. Yeah. All right. We got to get around these groups.
That's why you can see a lot of cyclists from the market.
All these cruises, they kind of clog up the walkways. So we're coming into the soaps. A lot of beautiful soaps are made here in south of France. The Savon de Mercier, very, very famous soap. Very good for your skin. Some artists selling artwork. A cheese, local cheese. And finally, here's some fruit. So, the fruits of summer and tropics. Mangoes do not grow in France. Or passion fruit from Vietnam. So, we do have peach. Beautiful, beautiful peaches. I think I want a peach. So let's get one peach. Okay, so we got our peach for a snack on later. Very flavorful peach of the height of summer. And here's the specialty of Nice. It's kind of like a pizza, but they have the ratatouille on it and the onions. So a very delicious snack. So here's a high-tech tour. They're zooming along on their segways through the town. So beautiful architecture, and especially this yellow one. So lots of jams and honey from the Provence here. And olives, olives, olives. The very beautiful olives that you can buy to snack on. And they carve the olive tree wood into lovely souvenirs. Beautiful old church, but it's not open. And a lot of souvenirs, souvenirs. This lovely salads, organic. So since we're so close to the Italian border, there's a lot of pastas, fresh made pastas you can buy. And here's a sweet shop, nougat, and some biscuits. Ooh, cannolis. I should not have a cannoli. I want one, but I'm not gonna have one. I'm gonna have my peach. Fresh fruit, healthy fruit. A lot of lovely figs. Ooh, my mother loved figs. Sausages. Wow, look at the sausage. Oh, that looks so good. So you have a sausage and cheese with your wine in the evening. And this is it. We're at the end. So this is the old town. And these all used to be fishermen's houses. Now it's all touristic. Okay, so we're leaving the old town and going through the port to walk along the sea. So here we are, the famous Promenade. And we gotta watch the traffic here. Merci beaucoup. Okay. Gotta watch the bikes also. So, Nice does not have sandy beach. It has rocky beach. So you have to either get used to the rocks, or you have to bring a mat that you can get comfortable on, because just a towel alone is not that comfortable. But that's the way it is. So this is why it's called the Côte d'Azur, because of the blue water. And the airport is along the ocean down there at the end, and you could just watch the planes go all day. But I think we're gonna walk up here. It says Castil, the castle. I wonder if it's free. Probably not, but we'll see. So August is even crazier. Now that we're in September, the kids are back in school. So most of the people on holiday don't have kids with them. Everyone's doing their exercise before it gets too hot. And here's a charming house. Interesting. And it's for sale. If you want to live in front of a busy road. So you'll see a lot of yachts. That's a big business here in south of France. It's the yacht business for the rich and famous. They either own a yacht or they rent a yacht for a week, or you can even rent a yacht for a day if you have the money. So along with the public beach, they have private beach, and that's all over France here. The private beach clubs, they get a contract from the city, and then they set up a restaurant and beach chairs, and then you have full service. So people pay like $100 a day to sit and lie down in those places down there. That's a lot of money, but you know, people have a lot of money sometimes, and what's $100 to some person? It's like $1 to me. So the water does look very inviting. It's only 10 a.m. and it's warming up. And it's a lovely terrace over the water. Wow. Okay, here's the castle across the street. Let's check it out. Watch for traffic. Use the crosswalk. So the castle. And there's a lot of monuments to the war, the liberation of France, and to the resistance, because here in the southern part of France they resisted the Nazis, whereas the Vichy government that in Paris, they worked. Allez, allez, allez. Woohoo! Okay, so you can pay for the elevator or you can walk the stairs. I think we'll walk, because the walking is free. It's free, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Yay, there's something free at last. Everything costs so much money here in the Côte d'Azur. Okay. So we're gonna get our Stairmaster exercise in, and to get the view, peek into people's balcony. Already the view's great. Wow, look at that. Okay, well, we made it to the top of the castle, and interesting that there's a signage below that says Hector Berlioz lived here in a room for a while and wrote one of his compositions, the King Lear Overture. So anyway, you can see these, I don't know what they are, jet skis or something, moving really fast out there. So yeah, water sports is a big thing here in summer. So it's just amazing to look at the blue water. And then the city. And how it's grown up into the hills. When it started out as a little fishing village that we saw down below. Those little fisherman houses. That's how it all started. And then you can see the airport in the distance. But it's this blue water, it's so entrancing. So I think this is where I'm gonna come swim. I'm not gonna sit in the $100, €100 chairs. I'm just gonna go to the public beach right next to it and go swimming. Because you can swim anywhere, but you just can't sit anywhere. Okay, beautiful. And here comes the speedboats having fun. Okay, we're gonna go down and then go down, follow the walkway around the curve there. Okay, well here is the signage that says the castle here, the chateau. The Tour Belanda was erected in 1826 on the precise location of the former St. Elme Tower, which was destroyed in 1706. So before, and then, oh, that's before 1691, and then the after. Okay. And then there's a walkway, La Cortina, which you can, they have all these famous walkways on the Côte d'Azur through the hills, and for hikers it's a paradise, but I'm not into hiking that much, I found out. Okay, down the stairs we go. It's a good climb. I'm gonna do this while I'm here every morning. I like going upstairs, and then especially when you get a good view at the top. But I think I'll come here earlier in the day. It's already very warm, 10:30. Oh. So we're gonna go down on the walkway now. Okay, we made it down and we're looking at the beach club. Again, $100 a day. Oh my God. Oh. Anyway, there's a lovely hotel right here called Rocamare. And there's a tourist train that takes you around. And all the Instagram photos. Gotta put myself on Instagram. Okay. Okay, what's underneath? Let's take a look. Okay, there's rocks, a lot of rocks. So, no swimming down by the rocks. No, no, no. And there's a lot of people walking down here. So, let's see what's around the corner. Again, it's a beautiful hotel or apartments. And a nice little yacht. Not that big for the kind of yachts they have around here in Monte Carlo, but a nice little yacht. And a sailboat. and the blue water of the Côte d'Azur. Okay, we came around the curve and we found the yacht harbor of Nice. And now there's some really nice yachts in the harbor. And there's a monument over here. A huge monument carved into the rock. So to all the soldiers who died, so many people died. That's a World War I monument, 1918. Yeah. World War I, World War II. Europe really suffered. So I don't want to go that far over, just a peek here at all the lovely yachts and the small harbor with the boats. Okay, let's go back to the city. Okay, so I decided now's the time to eat my white peach. And just as I knew it would be so sweet, tree ripened peach. So they're harder and harder to find in America because America just grows so in mass production, and they pick and then they try to ripen it in the store. So tree ripened fruit is something that is very, very popular in Europe in summer. And it's such a joy to have such fresh, natural, organic fruit. Oh, I wish I could have you all taste it. It's so amazing. Okay, we left now the old town, the old Fisher Village houses. And interesting, the city put in sand here, so if people choose, they can lie on some sand and not some hard rocks. But otherwise it's rock all along the beach. So it's interesting now that we're gonna take this very, very famous walk down the Promenade of Nice and see all the facades of the buildings facing the ocean. So ocean view is always the best and the most expensive. What's interesting though is we saw the front of the Opera House, and this is the back of the Opera House. So the Opera House faces the ocean, I guess, with the dressing rooms or maybe administrative offices with a view of the sea. That's quite amazing. So this is the Opera Beach Club, Opera Plage. So today is September 10th, and things will start cooling off, I believe, next week as fall will approach the end of the month. But it's still very summer, height of summer, very warm today. And here's this very, very modern sculpture. And there's where we started our tour, back there in that plaza. And we're just gonna finish up our tour of Nice as we go towards the most famous Grand Hotel. You can see in the distance, it's a dome, a pink dome with a green brass topping, I believe. The famous hotel down there. So, $1,000,000 view of the sea. So for those who winter here in Nice, it's just so lovely that you can come and sit in winter and enjoy the view of the sea on a sunny day. It's too cold in winter to go bathing unless you're used to cold water bathing. So the three countries that have a very strong relationship because of World War I and World War II, France, England, and the United States. And then there's the Swiss flag, the flag of Europe, Union. And here's a park with a carousel. Oh, how lovely, a double-decker carousel. I'll have to come down here in the evening and check it out. All right, we're about middle way through the promenade here, and this particular area is called Promenade Anglais because of the huge British community that would come during Queen Victoria's time, and they kind of hung out here. And there's a lot of interesting history around every corner here. So there's a lot of diversity of architecture, from Art Deco to modern 20th century, Belle Epoque, then Art Deco again. So here's signage commemorating the promenade, and it says 200 years. So it was during Queen Victoria's reign. I think she came as a teenager for the first time. Promenade des Anglais. And they have a famous carnival here, and they have a parade, not like the carnival in Rio, but here's a very good picture of the Victorians in 1875 during the winter season. So tourism was all about the winter season. It was only in the 20th century that tourism started happening in summer, because people always thought that suntans were very rude. It was like you're like a worker, a poor person if you had a suntan. But that changed in the 1930s when Hollywood and all those movie stars had a big influence. And so they started saying, oh, well, it looks good to be tan. And then they started coming here in summer. So this is amazing, amazing hotel with the Art Deco on top. Beautiful Art Deco. The Palais de la Méditerranée. And they have a casino too. And everywhere in the world you have this hop-on, hop-off buses, double-deckers. Some more historic photos. So they used to have, look at that, they used to have a pier over the water, 1939. So here you go at the beginning of the summer bathing season in 1929. And people started like, okay, we can get suntan now. Oh, here's how it used to look in 1930. Look at that, wow. They kind of changed it a lot, but anyway. Here's a nice cute little photo, kids on the beach. And they have a contest here, the Course de la Garçon de Café, on the 1st of January, where the waiters would carry, without spilling, a bottle of wine and glasses. Huh? Okay. Oh, look at the guy in the suit. Again, the three countries, America, Britain, and France, and this one has Italy. So a lot of Americans here. And here's the old British hotel, Westminster. So catering to the British people back then. And here's some good signage about the Mediterranean Sea, educating people because the pollution is getting so bad around the world. You got to keep educating people. If things continue the way they're going right now, the oceans will be dead in 200 years. So we really have to adapt the way we treat the ocean with how we not pollute it. Beautiful, beautiful photos of the beauty of the ocean. Okay, so we're almost at the end of our tour. We're coming up to two beautiful old hotels. A newsstand, postcards. The Hotel West End. So London West End, I can imagine very popular with British people, the West End crowd. So the water looks lovely. But actually yesterday when I went swimming, there was some trash, small pieces of trash as you entered the water, and it was not pleasant. So they do their best to try to keep it clean. And there's a lifeguard boat making sure people are safe. And now we're coming to the grand finale of our tour. We gotta cross the street here though. Watch out for bikes. So, right in front of us is the grandest hotel, Le Negre, the Black. Oh, I'm sorry. It's called Le Negresco. Okay. So we're gonna see if we can get into the lobby. I don't know if they let tourists into the lobby, but it is the grand dam of hotels here in Nice. Okay, we got our light going and the cars are stopping.
Ah ouais, non mais bah après, tu vois, 3 voies, il devrait se faire rien tout ça.
So, total Belle Époque period, which France made so famous, the style of Belle Époque. And there's a museum here with a beautiful garden entrance. Et voilà, c'est ici le Negresco, with a beautiful art installation in front. Wow. And they have the fancy costumes, I call them uniforms. So, attention to visitors. We inform you that it's exclusively for hotel guests. So again, no outside people for the safety of everyone. And it's about $1,000 a night to stay here, so it's out of my budget. And they even have a cute little Vespa. Look at that. Ah. Okay, well that's the end of my tour of Nice, and I hope you enjoyed it as I enjoyed walking around. And I'm gonna go swim now. Okay, bye. So today is beach day in Nice, here on the Côte d'Azur. And here you can see why it's called the Blue Coast. The water is reflected off the gravel stones, the granite stones, which makes it very blue. And here at the end, it's a very nice beach club with a restaurant with terrace over the water. Above is the castle. We went to the top, and the beach goes down for about 2 miles, kind of like Copacabana, but it's all rock, stones, so you have to wear beach shoes or have very hard feet. Oh. So anyway, we're gonna go out and go swim. Here we go.